Okay, go ahead.
Starts where?
From the beginning. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm an accountant, and I've learned many things in accounting, many things about numbers and calculations and stuff, but some can be translated to real life and real life situations. Materiality this one's about materiality and goodwill. I'll just read about materiality. Materiality is a complicated matter in accounting. It must be measured and calculated in many cases. But in many cases in life, it's not that complicated. For me anyway. If my wife wants to do something, or say something, or believe in something, or go somewhere, or eat something, or to me it's not a life and death issue, or at least it's not a very serious issue. I just agree. That's it's immaterial. Who cares if she's right or if there's a better way? Many things aren't clear, aren't clear cut. It's good to marry a winner. If she likes to discuss things, that's fine. But if she really does whatever, I just let it happen. When I'm on my deathbed, I'm really going to care about this. That's materiality, immateriality. If it doesn't matter, don't care about it.
So in other words, agree. Agree always with your wife or your not wife.
And everything.
And you'll be a happier person. Grace, I want you to reread your thing. I want her to reread it. Okay.
Grace, maybe you could say why you were in Africa.
Why I was in Africa? I went to Africa with an organization called EUMC, Entraide Universitaire Mondiale du Canada, and I was partly teaching there and partly working as a librarian.
Where in Africa? What country?
In Gabon.
Gabon.
Yeah, and I worked in a small village called Yangon, which was close to the capital of the interior, which was Oyem. And
Oyem.
Oyem.
Sounds very Jewish. Okay.
So I went to Libreville, which is the capital of Gabon, and this is where I wrote the poem called African Sea. I was impressed with the sea around Libreville. It was different from the Atlantic Ocean, which I grew up with. So if you want me to read the poem over again, I can read it. It's called African Sea. The gray-green sea around Libreville rises in high waves, lapping the square-framed commercial buildings with tides less varied than the American ones. You can see the sea from the streets. The city sinks beneath it, the tides being rarely low. It is a different kind of sea than that surrounding America or the Caribbean. No shades of coral, no shellfish unless very far out, and under only shades of gray and an almost neon green.
When was that written?
That was written, I think, in about 2016 or 17 when I came back from Gabon.
Okay. Well. And you lost the tan. You lost your tan in the last 5 years. Thank you. That's Grace, one of the poets, the paperback poets.
Yeah.
That we was associated with Philip before.
Yeah.
In the, what group was that?
I first met Philip, I think, in Writers on the Storm. He was in charge of that group for a while.
Back in the 90s?
Back in the 90s or 2000s.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.